By the way, they were here a couple of days ago, just going between the rows and I guess reshaping the rows and taking care of the weed. The weeds, like especially on the place where the tractor would be running. Let's go put the tape measure where we usually put it. Okay. It is almost, let's say that's 2 inches in a, so it's probably 10 inches tall and probably about, let's see, I'll say almost 16 inches that way and this way here. I'll say a good 22 inches. It has grown a lot from the last time we measured it. It's got a big growth spurt. And I think they got one that probably the tractor when it was turning or something. Oh, and I think they put some more fertilizer. Yeah, they did. Oh, you can see this fertilizer right there. Yeah, they did. That's some fertilizer right there, that brown stuff. Well, the dirt is brown, but there's another one that died right there. Yeah, it is. Every once in a while you see one. There's another one back over there. It's almost dead, not quite. We're supposed to get some rain today. That's why it's so overcast. And also they came and they mowed. They have a mower that mows like probably 14 or feet wide swap. They pull behind a tractor, big tractor, and they cut the grass. They cut the weeds on the perimeter of the field. Both this field up here and the field behind those woods. We got tobacco back there too. This day of May, we've had rain, good rain last couple of days. Today's been dry, and it's just an overcast this afternoon. And I just want to do an update. On this cash crop. The plant seems to explode. Literally, it has doubled. Maybe not doubled, but some of the plants are. It has growth has tremendously. And let's do the measuring, and I got that tape just below, actually below the leaf, because some of them are higher. We can take this. So we are at 15 plus 2.5. That's 17.5. Let's say 18 inches. Let's look at one that I think it's higher. Yeah, let's see. Even though that leaf is still high, let's see what it's checking up at. It is plus 2.5, 19, 21 inches. So between 18 and 21 inch. And the width, it's incredible. If I don't know, this is an approximation, not, we're talking about 25 inches across from leaf to leaf. That is incredible. Pretty much all of them about the same size. They were out here a few days ago before the rain, and they reshaped, I guess, the rows, and at the same time, mulch up any weed that was growing. You know what you get after rains? You get weeds emerges like crazy. Yeah, sorry for the mess. I am trying to get rid of this magnolia tree. I was cutting it yesterday, and then it got stormy, so kind of scared me a little bit. It got so windy. I was using a bucket lift, so it got so windy. I'm mostly scared from lightning, so I had to stop. But I cleaned it enough so in case the farmers comes back and start doing something around the field. Right after lunch, farmers is back today. They're already done. From what appears this morning, they went over the path with a tractor, take all the weeds off, and also they are back. They're doing some spraying operation, and we wait when they get close, and we'll find out a little bit more. He's way back there. See if I can zoom in. It's so bright I can't see my screen really good, so I'm going to zoom back out. I think they're doing some type of insecticide. because I see a couple plants here and there suffering a little bit. So that could be either insects. There's one there. There's two back there. And I've noticed elsewhere. So they're going to spray 'em. But it is shooting up really well. We expect to get some rain tomorrow. Let's go check out what is the growth that you had seen this past week. Looks like the farmer's been here. He had reshaped the rows. As you can see, they are much higher. They are probably 16-inch high from the center of the ditch to the top of the mound. I guess they do that two-folds or three-folds actually to deter weeds from growing. They kind of stop weeds from growing by disturbing the weed, I guess. Second is to provide enough soil depth to the plant itself to have moisture, keep moisture in there. And then another way I see it, I'm not sure if this is scientific evidence or not, but I think they mount it so as the plant grows tall, and because it has such a wide leaves, it is susceptible to wind damage. So they mount it to give it some support. That's what I think. Anyhow, let's go check out the growth spurts that it has seen. Let's make it that flat area. That flat area right there. I use my foot to make it flat because the mound is kind of, I don't think my tape measure can support it. Let me put you down here. Okay. The tape itself is, it's below the top of the hill, about 2 inches. So we're not going to take into consideration the tape itself. So we're going to read it right there at the top. So the plant is 26 inches tall, and the width, if I put that on that end, and move on to this side, I think it's about 29 inches. 29 inches. That's approximate. I'm not taking any scientific data here. Just this is an approximation, just to see. This would give me a comparison from week to week. But what's so impressive is the freaking leaves, how big they are. Look how wide this leaf is. This leaf right here. 15 inches. 15 inches wide. Let's see if we can take a length. At least 22 inches long leaf. And that's just one. It's incredible. But I know while they shaped the rows, they did add fertilizer, and we've been having some good rain. The last 2 rain events, one of it was last night. Last night was not too good. It was like a tenth of an inch, but it was at night. But the previous 2 rains were misting type rains. It was like almost cold night, cold rains that we see in the fall, and it was soaking type rain. It rained for a couple of hours, so that really, I think, has provided all the moisture needed for this growth spurt. All right, let's go do an aerial. It's a little bit windy, so I'm not sure I'll be able to fly, but we're going to try. And it's amazing how everything is uniform. Yeah. Looking good. All right, let's go do an aerial. And until the next update.